Le groupe The Pleasure Toys. Hi, Pleasure Toys. How are you?
Hello.
Yeah. Would you like to present yourself to our large audience?
I'm Sam McCallum. I play bass in The Pleasure Toys. I joined about a year ago.
Okay.
And I formerly played with the group The Now in Montreal.
Oh, okay.
Bob Andrew.
Yeah. You're the leader, I think.
Well, he's got the leather, so he's the tough guy in the band.
Okay, I see. And
I'm Brian, I play keyboards.
and you've been with the band for
Well, I've been with Bob for a bit, probably a decade.
a decade?
Decade.
Feels like longer.
And the one in the background?
And Mark Peters, drummer, percussionist. Been
Yeah.
with Bob for about 5-6 years, I guess.
Because the lineup has changed though, over because that's the first EP that came out about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And already two members are gone.
Well, Philip Bernard is the drummer. Was the drummer for the Box, so he was more or less on loan for that. But that was a different. I mean, that was purposely to get airplay. That was a deliberate attempt to get
put
a
his
song on
name?
the air. No, he's on it, but I mean, they're more or less guest members. This is the video and the lineup on our new album is the band.
Well, let's talk first about the beginning. When did you start exactly? From what town are you? Because when I look into the bio, I saw London, Kingston, Toronto,
Yeah, we're from all
Montreal.
over.
You're from all over?
Yeah, we're from all over.
Where do you live?
Well, I live in Montreal. I'm
Okay.
born in Toronto.
So you consider yourself a Montreal band?
Yeah, I've been here for quite a while now. The rest of the guys,
Well, I was born in Ottawa, lived in Montreal, grew up in Montreal, and now I'm in Toronto, just temporarily.
Donc tout le monde de Pleasure Toys viennent de villes différentes, mais maintenant ils demeurent à Montréal, c'est très important. Et ils viennent d'enregistrer un tout nouveau micro-sillon. Ça fait quand même 1 an et demi à peu près que c'est sorti. Ça jouait à Chaume il y a 1 an et demi, je m'en souviens très très bien. Ils ont fait une vidéo également. Et il y a eu quelques changements. Il y avait un instant ici que je me souvienne bien, Philippe Bernard, qui est le batteur du groupe de boxe, qui n'est plus là parce c'est comme le groupe de boxe avait comme passé son batteur, si vous voulez, au groupe de Pleasure Toys juste pour l'enregistrement. So now with your new lineup, you went in studio.
yeah, we went to London and recorded the new album.
In England?
Yeah.
Yeah? Why choose England?
Well, mainly the producer, because I think that having the right producer is pretty important in getting the most out of the band. And Julian Standen was the guy that I wanted to do it.
Julian
Standen.
Standen.
Yeah, he's done the Soup Dragons, Susie and the Banshees, Cities and Dust, and some Smiths cuts and some things with The Cure. He works a lot with John Porter, who's a pretty well-known producer as well in England. So it was a case of finding the right producer to do the album and being able to get him at a certain time and at his studio. And Matrix is where he works out of.
Donc le groupe s'est rendu en Angleterre pour enregistrer son nouveau micro-sillon parce qu'il voulait travailler avec un certain réalisateur et c'est la raison pour laquelle j'aurais demandé pourquoi vous allez en Angleterre et c'était vraiment pour le réalisateur. Are the studios different or it's only the case of
No,
that's
as a matter of fact, the studios aren't even as nice as they are here. It's a different situation. Here, the studios have cappuccino machines and plants and everything, and they're all decked out in plush carpeting, but they don't have the same kind of experience. In England, it's different. You walk in and it looks like somebody's rec room. Some of the times it's, you wonder if the stuff works, but it's the people that are in the studios, and they don't go as much for the gloss, the glitter.
Et ça, il dit qu'ici, on a de superbes studios, des machines expresso, cappuccino, des arbres partout, mais il n'y a pas grand-chose qui se passe. Alors qu'en Angleterre, vous entrez dans un studio où vous dites vraiment, est-ce que ça va fonctionner, les appareils ici? Mais les appareils, c'est pas vraiment ce qui est le plus important, c'est les personnes vraiment qui sont importantes. And is the new album, when it's going to be out?
I think 3 or 4 weeks.
3 or 4 weeks?
Yeah.
And can we expect the same sound
as the Pleasure trend, not the same sound as Hang Me Up.
Okay.
That was, like I said, purposely to get airplay. The other ones are...
Do you still like Hang Me Up, or...?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like it. We didn't want to...
Still perform it, yeah?
Well, when we do it, see, we all feel that what you do in the studio is one thing and what you do live is another thing. We have no intention of going on stage and trying to duplicate exactly what we do in the studio. It's... I don't see them. Yeah, it's two different things. There's no need to do that, and
So when you play live, it's totally different than
Yeah, I mean, we'll do
yeah.
Hang Me Up, but it's not going to sound like what it does on the
Okay.
radio. So,
And to,
so don't come up with your suit jackets pushed up like this and
I
expect
would
the
be too
dance
chic
track.
for your show, probably. Let's rip it off. Anyway, so for the shooting of your video, you shot it live. You decided to do it live?
Yeah, well, there's some live stuff in there, and there's
Okay.
a lot of footage. We just told the director, do whatever you want. We didn't want something really commercial, so there's no girls in the video.
No?
Must
Okay.
be the
No
first time.
Porsches.
No Ferraris, yeah.
But it was
Okay.
the producer. It was his first video. He's about 24. It was his first video as well. So it's a first for us and a first for him.
Alors, on parle de travail en studio, travail sur scène, et puis le groupe dit que lorsqu'ils vont sur scène, ils essaient quand même d'avoir une approche complètement différente de ce qu'ils font en studio, même que lorsqu'ils font un spectacle, ça se ressemble. C'est bien sûr les mêmes chansons, mais quand même, les arrangements sont fort différents. Et pour faire leur clip, ils ont décidé de mettre des petits bouts, justement, en live dans leur clip pour donner vraiment la bonne impression du groupe, parce que Hang Me Up, ils aiment bien ça, mais quand même, c'est un peu leur son du passé, et leur nouveau son, c'est plus comme The Pleasure Trend. So we'll take a look at your video, The
Yeah.
Pleasure Trend, and that will give the people a good idea of what the whole new album will sound like.
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
it. Alors, avec la chanson qu'on va voir, vous allez avoir vraiment une bonne idée de ce que le groupe va sonner vraiment sur son prochain micro-sillon qui devrait sortir au cours des prochaines semaines. Voici donc The Pleasure Toys avec The Pleasure Trend au New Music.